Good afternoon to you. Glad to have you join us on the media news on Ogtv, the People's Tele. I am Dominic Agbe-A. The federal government of Nigeria has warned that expatriates who overstay their visas by more than 6 months will face a 5-year entry ban. Those who overstay for 1 year will face a 10-year ban. As part of the stricter immigration penalties, overstaying will incur a daily fine of $15 starting from the visa's started exit date, effective from August 1. The Minister of Interior, Olubomi Tunji-Ojo, revealed this during a meeting with the organized private sector and other stakeholders in Ikeja, Lagos. Tunji-Ojo was unveiling the Ministry of Interior's new expatriate administration system. Meanwhile, the federal government has set up a subcommittee to evaluate the potential economic impact of the recent trade tariff by the United States government. Director of Information and Public Relations at the Ministry, Mohammed Manga, said the decision came after a meeting of the Economic Management Team chaired by Wali Edo, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. While Nigeria's main export crude oil is not directly targeted by new U.S. tariffs, these policy changes have happened at the time as falling international oil prices. This timing raises concerns about possible pressure on Nigeria's revenue and budget. A few days later, Edwin said Nigeria is well positioned to withstand global trade disruptions, including the United States import tariffs. To health now. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention has listed 1,270 persons for follow-up over the possibility of being infected with Lassa fever. This follows the center recording 659 confirmed cases out of 3,779 suspected cases and 122 deaths in 13 weeks from January to March 30, 2025. A report obtained from the NCDC indicated that no fewer than 18 states across the country have recorded Lassa fever cases, with Ondo, Bauchi and Edo being the most affected. The report shows that the contacts under follow-up number 1,277, while the contacts that have completed follow-up total 1,448. According to the NCDC, the disease has affected 20 healthcare workers in 8 states so far this year. As part of efforts to boost tourism and preserve cultural assets across the state, the Ogun State government will begin the renovation and facelift of the Olumorok Tourist Complex, which will lead to the temporary closure of the site from Monday, April 14, 2025. According to a release signed by the Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Honorable Sheso Fagbayi, this development was part of a broader commitment to revamp one of the state's most iconic tourist destinations, improve visitors' experience, and to ensure safety measures during the renovation. He explained that Olumorok receives over 70,000 visitors annually, which needs a befitting outlook, hence the reason for the renovation. The Commissioner, on behalf of the state government, apologized to all tourists and the general public for any inconveniences the development may cause, adding that further updates will be communicated as work progresses. Residents of Ogun State will continue to enjoy the dividends of democracy as the present administration reaffirms its commitment to providing essential amenities. This assurance was given by the Special Advisor to the State Governor on Sustainable Development Goals and Water Resources, Damilola Otunbanjo, during an inspection tour of water supply facilities in the Ogun West Senatorial District. Ayodeji Tomoroluwumi reports.
A delegation from Ogun State Water Corporation, led by the Special Advisor to Ogun State Governor on Sustainable Development Goals and Water Resources, Damilola Otunbanjo, embarked on an assessment tour of water treatment plants and supply schemes across Ogun West. The tour began at the Papalanto Water Treatment Plant, extending to booster stations and water schemes in the region. Otunbanjo stated that the inspection aimed to evaluate the functionality of the facility and determine necessary revitalization measures.
The administration of Prince Dr. Abiodun is very, very much committed to ensuring that we turn things around in the water sector. Water is life. Water is critical to welfare and well-being. Ensuring adequate clean water improves on not just the well-being but the socio-economic impact of people, because there's a lot of rigor that people go through to get potable water, and it's quite expensive indeed to put the infrastructures in place. But we are very committed as a team. I have very dedicated and vibrant team that are working in the Water Corporation.
Consultants to Ogun State Governor on water resources, Alhaja Muinat Jaji, also emphasized the government's dedication to improving water supply.
Papa Lanto is working, and that scheme can supply Ifuakiside, Hilaro, and Papa. But Iboro too is working, so we only need to work on the genset as well as link up with the repair work and the laying of pipe network going on in town. I know by the time that one is done, people at Iboro will also get water.
Other facilities inspected include Ifo Akinshide Water Scheme, Ela Water Scheme, Ilaro Reservoir and Booster Scheme, Owodeyewa Borehole Scheme, Agility Package Treatment Plant, Iboro Borehole Scheme, Ayodeji Tomori Olumuni, Ogtv News.
And to the foreign scene now, U.S. President Donald Trump's administration has exempted smartphones, computers, and some other electronic devices from reciprocal tariffs, including 125% levies imposed on Chinese imports. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol published a notice late on Friday explaining the goods would be excluded from Trump's 10% global tariff on most countries and the much larger Chinese import tax. The move comes after concerns from U.S. tech companies that the price of gadgets could skyrocket as many of them are made in China. The exemptions, backdated to 5th April, also include other electronic devices and components including semiconductors, solar cells, and memory cards. Now to sports. Former captain and head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Christian Chukwu, is dead. The former Enugu Rangers coach died at the age of 74 in the early hours of Saturday in his home state of Enugu. The exact circumstances surrounding his death remain unclear as of the time of filing this report. His longtime teammate and friend, Dr. Olusegun Otegbami, confirmed the development in a post via his official X handle on Saturday. Chukwu, born January 4, 1951, captained the Nigerian national team, then known as Green Eagles, between 1974 and 1984. And before we go, let us remind you, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. And that's the news. Many thanks for watching.